Hello and many thanks for joining me, Elvis, for another Somerset Real Ale review. Continuing with the beers from the Sainsbury's Great British Beer Hunt 2013. Got another beer from the Harbour Brewing in Cornwall. This is their porter, number 6. Love a good porter, so I'll be interested to get into this one. It's a 330ml brown bottle. It is 6.8% ABV, so almost up to that sort of imperial. Well, not quite. I think it's got to be 8% or 8.8% to be an imperial. Plain silver crown, by the way. But either way, big fan of porters. So let's get it into the glass. Once again, my good friend Gavin Conway has already commented on this beer, saying it had too much of a thin body on it, masked by a lot of carbonation. I think it was Gavin that actually commented on that. If not, I do apologise, mate. But yeah, well, it's almost jet black. There's a slight bit of oranginess, orangey light getting through in the base there. There is a lot of carbonation on the base, but then again, this is a wine glass, so anything could happen. One finger, just coffee, tan-coloured head. See what the aromas are like. And the fly's back. You're getting a lovely sort of chocolate malty aroma. It's coffee, dark coffee, good quality coffee. It's chocolate, dark chocolate. Ever so slightly fruity, sort of prunes. I am looking for the carbonation smell, the typical smell of CO2, but I can't really get it. So I shall just dig in. Cheers, everybody. That's interesting, see? I know what he means about the carbonation, but I still think it's got a decent body on it. But then Gavin's a brewer and I'm not, and to me, as a pure amateur, I think that if it is masked by carbonation in the way that Gavin described, I think they've done a good job of it, and it's sort of a flaw that only a professional would notice, because I quite like that. It does feel smooth in the mouth. You've got those lovely sort of coffee flavours there. There's a nice licorice sort of undertone to it. It's not in Imperial Porter flavours, no way. But you are getting a nice sort of licorice, bitter coffee background, taste at the back of your throat, and I really enjoy that. It'll be a good dessert beer. Like I say, there is a lot of carbonation in there, but I'm not a big fan of carbonation, and there's not too much for me, so it's not as bad as I was expecting. Although I do understand what Gavin was saying. Roasted coffee flavours throughout with a rich caramel sweetness inspired by the London porters of the 1800s, brewed in North Cornwall. Harbour Brewing Company Limited, Treckillick, Cornwall. www.harbourbrewing.com. I really like that. I actually think that's a really nice beer. I'd be interested to try the rest of the beers in the range from this Harbour Brewery, because I was very impressed by their IPA. I thought that was an immense beer, and I think it was the best I've tasted in this Great British Beer Hunt so far. And this is a very good beer too. I'm going to give that a 6 out of 10. I think it's a lovely beer. I mean, it's not a blow you away beer. It's not going to knock your socks off. if you've had other porters, especially the really sort of well, I say the famous ones, but the ones I've had that have been phenomenal are locally brewed ones around the Bristol breweries, which have blown me away. A few other American breweries, but that is a very, very good beer, and it's well worth checking out, especially at £1.50 a bottle. It's worth anyone trying that, even if you don't like porters. Well worth trying. Yeah, so that's 6 out of 10. That's a good beer. I should enjoy the rest of that. Thanks for watching me. Love to see your comments in the comments box. Hopefully you'll join me for another review soon. Cheers, everyone.